The foundation of building a 3D model in 3D CAD systems is a 2D sketch, and it is based on this 2D sketch. We create a 3D model. By using solid operations, we can build a 3D model step by step, and with simple shapes and simple steps, we can create increasingly complex 3D models. When it comes to creating a sketch, we can make a sketch on the coordinate system planes or on the faces of a solid. At this moment, we don't have any solid, so we'll create the first sketch on one of the basic coordinate system planes, and here we have a plane, top, front, and right, and we'll create the first sketch on the top plane. And to create a sketch on the top plane, we simply select that plane and choose to create a sketch. We just click the button, create new sketch, and now we've been switched to the sketching tool, and here we have commands that allow us to create and edit 2D geometry. At this stage, it's a good idea to turn off the visibility of the front and right planes, because at this point we don't need them and they obstruct the view a bit, and to turn off the visibility of these planes. When you hover over the plane in the feature tree, just click the eye icon next to that plane, and do this for the front plane and for the right plane. Of course, you can also turn the visibility of the top plane on or off, and you can enable or disable the visibility of the origin point of the coordinate system. And another useful thing when sketching is to set the view to normal to the sketch plane, meaning a view as if looking straight down at the sketch plane from above. For planes of coordinate systems and planes that are parallel or perpendicular to the main planes of the coordinate systems, we can use the navigation cube, and in this case, if we click on the top face of the navigation cube, we will be set to a top-down view of the sketch plane. And as I mentioned, in the case of such basic and simple planes, we can use this navigation cube, but when it comes to creating sketches, we can also create sketches on planes that are at a different angle. And then, when using the navigation cube, we might not have the option to set the view from above onto the sketch plane. But if you right-click in the workspace area, a menu will appear, and here we have an option. View normal to sketch plane. And this option also sets our view normal to the sketch plane. And we can do the same by pressing the N key on the keyboard. And okay, now we're in the top view of the sketch plane. And as you start creating more complex 3D models, this will be really very useful. And here, we'll start by creating a simple shape. We'll create a rectangle, and here we have 3 creation commands. Of a rectangle, let's choose the first command, corner rectangle. When it comes to creating a rectangle, it's a rectangle. We draw it in such a way that we define the position of the first point of the rectangle, and then by dragging the mouse, we set the position of the second point. Of course, we set the positions of the rectangle's points by clicking the left mouse button. And here, while drawing the rectangle, we can enter specific dimensions for this rectangle, but for now I won't do that. And just for your information here, as if I hover the cursor over one of these dimensions, I can change that specific dimension. And we'll come back to that in a moment. And as for the rectangle command, this command is still active, and I can draw more rectangles. To cancel the selected command, press the escape key, and the command has been cancelled. And here I have 2 rectangles. I'll delete this rectangle. And to delete some geometry, we can select it with the selection window, but there are 2 ways to use the selection window. When we carefully drag our selection window from the left side to the right side, it is important to note that only those specific objects that are entirely and completely contained within the boundaries of the selection window will be precisely selected. Conversely, when we thoughtfully select from the right side to the left side, any geometry, even if it is only partially or minimally within the selection window's area, will be included and selected. Here's an interesting tip. We can also select geometry simply by clicking on it with the left mouse button. Those geometries will be selected, and if we click with the left mouse button outside the geometries, they will be deselected. I select this rectangle and press the delete key to remove it. And okay, we've created a rectangle, and now we'll take a pause. I'd like the lessons in this course to be relatively short so that it's easy to absorb the material. And in the next lesson, I will continue working on this project.